Check this out. Gotta love Amazon. Yep. Oh boy. Look. Mean machine. Another junkyard. Look at this golden nugget. Ta-da! It has the grill. It has this fender in okay shape. It does have like a nick here and there, but trust me, I can fix that. Inside wise, I bet it's in okay shape. But sadly, the usual. It's not a heated seat. Although those seats are actually in good nick. Such a shame. Anyways, it took a hit from the back, as you can clearly see. Yeah, lights are broken. But hey, if you're interested for the spoiler, with the trunk, pretty much everything, yeah, it's there. Text me, I'll give you the address. Alright, let's start cracking. Let's get some parts out of it.
A few moments later.
Alright, notice anything different? Yep, it's gone. And ta-da! It's gone too. The underliner fender, I already got it, so I don't need to worry about it. But man, if I have time and money, it has coilovers. I would have taken them too. Jeez. Anyways, I got what I need. The car is in good shape. If you need any other part out of it, this is the sunroof one. Do let me know. I'll give you the address. Back from the junkyard, and we scored. Yep, the right fender, the grille, and even the dashboard bezel. Just for the record, it's broken as well, but in their defense, they actually gave it to me for free. And I bought some literature. It's more like a cover. It has, if you look at it over here, yep, it has the Nissan red stage with all the Japanese address and everything, so I thought it'll look cool to have it in the dash. This one I got it on a good deal because it had dents here and a dent there, and if you look, I've already fixed it, bumped it, so just a bit of a body filler and good as new. And this one as well, it's in perfect shape. On top of that, there's a new box over here. Yes, let me just show you what box. These are the dingy, ugly headlights that we have. I didn't sell them yet. I kept them because it still have the ballast. I need it for that reason. That sells easy 150 bucks on top of that. But this is what I bought. Yes, still unwrapped with DRL blinkers, sequential and everything. Yep, full set. And yes, as I expected, when you buy it, you don't buy it with the ballast. So you're gonna have to take the one that you have over there and put it over here. As for the grill, it should be bolt on. Well, clip on. See, we've got the clips on top of it, and it lines up perfectly. There you go. In each hole. There you go. So, it's a Nissan. Now we know. Let me just put those lines just to give you an idea as to how it's gonna look like. Cool. Oh boy. Look. Mean machine. It's perfectly lined up with all the holes and everything. But we haven't tested it yet. But check with the grill. Wow, not bad at all. I had to hit pause on the headlights simply because I don't actually have the bulbs, and the ones that I have in this hot mess doesn't necessarily fit. So I packed it and went on to work on this one. Check it out. It's gone. You can't even see it, see, even with the reflection. The ding that was supposed to be here is long gone. And the other one, voila. There you go. And this is You barely can see it there, barely, but mind you, I still need to sand. I just applied some primer, so I'm just gonna sand it. I'll go ginger on it because I don't want it. You see? There you go. Now you can see the reflection. Overall, that's the only thing that we have. So wet sand on this one, not now. I'm gonna build it up just a bit more. So I'll apply another coat of primer, probably 2 more, just so that I can build it up properly. Then after that, wet sand with probably 2000. And I'll go quickly over it. Then after that, I think it should be ready for paint. Funny enough, it used to be white, or pearl white, should I say. And they decided, see? They haven't even bothered masking. They just decided to mask the whole plastic thing. So they painted it on the car rather than getting it out. Which is fine, I get it. I would have done pretty much the same thing. But since in my case, I'm repairing pretty much the whole thing, figured might as well just get it all out. Once this one is done, that one is already done, by the way. I've already fixed it up. It needs a bit of a TLC, let's just say. And once they're both done, I'm gonna hit them with a clear, install them on the car, and hopefully the bumper that I purchased comes in time so that we can work on it. Cool. Check it out. Done with the bodywork, done with the filler, primer, and even paint. Look at this. Yes, I didn't repair this part. I repaired this part. But that's alright. It's alright. This is white, keep in mind. See? This is the corner. You can't see nothing. Boy, it's white. And just for the record, it's rattle can. It's not an actual spray gun and the whole thing. It's just a rattle can. And I painted pretty much everything. I would say this is a pretty good deal. Yeah, I didn't focus on this one because this is going to be tucked under and the skirting is going to basically hide it, so couldn't care less. But over here, unified, one color. And this is just the base. I didn't apply the clear yet. I don't think I'll apply the clear just yet because I do believe it needs a bit of a sanding just so that we smoothen the surface because there is some orange peel. Keep in mind, rattle can, what do you expect? But did you expect this? Boy, it's actually pretty good. I am happy. Okay, updating you. I got the light bulbs for the new headlights. Once I get them, I'll be able to install them. So I don't know, it might be in this video or the next one. But until then, let's work on something else. This is the second fender. It's already completed. It's already painted. Mind you, it's paint base only, but it's painted. It's good. This is the other one as well. I had it over here because I had to do some work on it just to make sure that it's perfect and it's all good. It's almost good. It just needs a bit of a sand. You see this area? Yeah, you can see this divot. Just a bit of a wet sand and that should make it good. But I'm not fussed about it. They're holding a lot of space. I need to get rid of them, so I'm gonna install them onto the car. The bezel. Yep, it looks moused, it looks weird. I'll explain that. Look at the crack. Because the crack is in an odd place, and mind you, it's more like tight, so I had to put the tape around, and I tightened the tape as I go. And I also did this one. That way it was held in place perfect. Once that is done, I put some glue, just normal glue. Now, it's holding it tight, it's okay, but then again, is that a repair? Not completed. The plan is, this area inside, I'm gonna put some fiberglass. Not only that, chances are it's gonna break in the future from the other side, so I might actually reinforce this whole area with fiberglass, at least just the surround, to ensure that it's protected properly. And once it's done, because of this sensor light thingy, it's 2 screws, that's easy, just remove those screws and you'll be able to remove it. It needs a bit of a wet sand and paint it and you are good to go. So, first order of business, put those back onto the car. I'm not worried about how they lined up because at the end of the day, for you to line it up perfectly, you need the bumper, you need the hood. It is over there. We haven't even worked on it yet. The bumper, we're still waiting for it. But at least for now, at least they're out of my way. Secondly, thank you for your comments about the side skirt. Yes, this is fiberglass resin. Well, it's a powder fiberglass with the resin. So you see, it's sturdier. Now I need to sand this area just to smoothen it out. And after that, it should be ready for paint. See, even the plastic that I had it over here, I might actually sand this whole area just to make it ready for paint. Because for me to completely assemble this one, I need the side skirt, I need the fender liner, and pretty much everything. So, one step at a time. Cool! Okay, quick update. This fender already installed. Barely did the lines. See, you can see the line, perfect, but over here it's pushing out simply because there's a bolt inside that I didn't tighten it. Once I tighten it up, this is how it's gonna look like, which is exactly perfect. I'll show you on the other side because I haven't done it deliberately for you guys. Frame, those two you need to remove them because the fender goes under. There's a bolt over here, another one over here, another one over here, and over here. And at the bottom, 1 and 2. And this is the last bolt that I talked to you guys about it with that one. As you tighten this one up, it hugs it in. Again, and just to disclaimer and put it out there, I'm not doing the lines just yet. But for the record, if you want to know how to do that, firstly, always start from the bottom. So put the screws over there, line the lines, and work from the bottom up. Once you do it from bottom up, then you go up that way. Make sense? Bottom up, then that way. This is how you do the lines. And once you do it, then it's only a matter of how deep or out, in or out. And that will depend on the bumper, basically, and the hood. That's it. That's exactly it. So I'm just gonna put the other one from over there, just put it over here. That gives us a bit of a something positive to look at. Number one. Number two, it removes a bit of a clutter that I got. And number three, I get to work on the hood. Cool. There you go. Done. Done. And again, lined up perfectly from the bottom. There you go. All the way here up, you can clearly see that the bolt inside, I didn't tighten it up. If you do, it's gonna line up perfectly, just like that. So, and you can clearly see the difference in color. This one, you see how perfect it looks now? It's almost perfect. White, it shows, but at the same time, it's not that bad. It's forgiving color. It is a forgiving color. So now we can put the headlights, and boy, it's gonna look sexy. Grill, yep, grill. It's dirty, it needs cleaning. And by the way, even if you check this one, look at the back, clips. If you can unclip it, you'll be able to remove the emblem and get it out. Just wanna see how it's gonna look like once. And I broke it. No, I didn't break it. Jesus, I better be more careful. This one nearly 150 bucks. 150 bucks, almost gone down the drain. Okay, calm down, let's wash it and put it there with 2 hands. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I'll show you. There you go. See, I removed all the tapes and everything. Don't worry about this one. I'll wet sand and I'll just remove it. But my idea was, because I tightened the whole thing around it, look, you barely can see the crack. It's just the hairline. With the wet sand, I can fix that up. And push come to shove, I'll add a bit of a glue as well on top. Then after that, when I sand it, it's gonna smoothen it all up. Sweet. All right, and I've got, you know how it is, when you work on car, you end up with extra bolts. No, I'm just kidding. These are from the Fender that I got yesterday, or from the Junkyard, basically. I got the extra ones because I knew I'm gonna be short with one, and sure enough, I was short. The one over here, I didn't have it. Previous owner had a trim clip, just clipped it in. So now it's sturdy and it's going nowhere. Fender liner, I'll put it in at a later stage because I need the skirt to be completed. Once that is done, I'll be able to install everything because they are layers on top of each other, just for the record. Anyways, let's work on this one with fiberglass. We've done it before, you know the drill. So I'll work on this side and I'll reinforce this all around. I'll remove this one just so that I don't want it to get in the way, but all around I'll reinforce it just so that it wouldn't crack in the future. Cool. All right, we're back. Check it out. See? You can see a hairline crack. But look at the back. Fiberglassed everything pretty much, just in case, because this is where the area that we had the damage. That being said, the rest is as brittle as the rest of it. So I figured, what the hell, let's just put some resin and some fiberglass all over, so just in case we put it back again, it doesn't break. And yep, you can see that this is it. 2 screws and you get this whole thingy with the light out. Now what are we gonna do with this one? Wet sand this area, all of it basically, just to make it a smooth surface, then we'll paint it. And as we do that, wet sanding this area will hopefully reduce that hairline crack into almost non-existence. On a separate note, there you go. Keep in mind, this is the inside, this is the under, this is where you're not gonna see, this is where you're gonna see it. So this where used to be fiberglass patch. So you see how I smoothed it out? You barely can see. And mind you, always remember, this is the side that you're gonna see, this area. And if I look at it, yep, there's the fiberglass. So now all what I need to do is just let it dry, wet sand, and technically this should be ready for paint. The other one, just some scratches on it, but apart from that, no. This is the nasty part that I need to get rid of, which is the plastic piece. Probably with a heat gun, I'll try if I can remove it. If not, with some alcohol and just get rid of it because it's nasty. See over here, I've got some areas that I need to work on, just a bit. But apart from that, I'm really happy with that. So, wet sand this area, prep it for paint, and I do believe I've got some with this color. Hopefully that'll match. I'll show you once this one is done, I'll show you the one that I have in the car, how it looks like. Cool. All right. Wet sanded and wax grease removed any dirt. Apologies for the sun. Let me just see if I can shade it just a bit so that you can see. There you go. See, it's barely visible, and this is after the sanding. Let's hit it with the paint and see how we go with that. And this is after 1 coat of paint. It's not perfect, but it's definitely much better. You still can technically see the crack, but it's far much more invisible in comparison to before. That's number 1. Number 2, it's sturdier. Once this one dries, then I'll be able to put the light or the thingy that goes over here and install it into the car. Easy. Meanwhile, let me show you something. I managed to score these ones as well. Now, if you don't know what this is basically, it sits, let me show you where. Well, I got the wrong one, but the idea is, let me just get the right one, because you're not gonna see it nor understand it. This is it. This sits here. So once the skirt is there, this one sits on top of it, and that gives it that attachment, which is kind of cool. I like it. So you see, it sits over here, I suppose so. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Unless I got it the wrong way. Oh yeah, I actually do. I do. My bad. I was holding it the wrong way. Which means I was holding the right one. This is it. See the screws? They sit over here. And the skirting goes there. Yep. So this one needs to be painted white as well. I like how it sits. I need to put the fender liner at one point. Cool.